All right. Hello, everybody. We are here to complete our mission regarding our personal development check-ins. For those who give a fuck about what life is trying to teach them. Those of us who want to win at life. So, Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you so very much. So, this. Oh, wait, let me turn it down a bit. So, pick the number or numbers that you feel most drawn to. I'm going to give you a bit of time to do that. It's an opportunity to strengthen your intuition, learn your intuition, so you can have more confidence in your intuition in the future. You might be connected to one, you might be connected to all. Be true to yourself and which one or which ones you feel connected to, because there'll be messages for you regarding your personal development. Okay, so I'm going to assume everybody's ready. Okay. I'm always on top of my personal development checking, and when I'm not on top of it, God lets me know. So I'm just saying this one out. So let me get the decks. So deck 7, 8, and 9. So this is deck 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Let's get right into it. I don't know where my lotion pot is. Okay. Let's get on with it. All right. So if you felt drawn to number 7, let's find out what life is currently trying to teach you. And there's usually more than one lesson that life is trying to teach us at any point in time. But this is the one that God wants to highlight at this time. So pay attention to the other areas of your life and try to figure out what is life trying to teach you. Sometimes it's good things, sometimes it's bad things, because we need to recognize the good in our life as well as when things are going bad, you know. Learn to appreciate good situations and good people. God makes me do it like this because I got high level priests and priestesses and all types of magicians and shit that would love to corrupt my message because it dwindles my credibility, you see. When I give crappy messages, it's gonna make people think that I'm crap. So God complicates the way that I do what I do to discombobulate them, you know. So we have to all know ourselves and trust the path that God has provided for us because God can see what we can't. And that's why I say that prayer when I'm into these readings, because I know every day there are people out there trying hard to damage my credibility. This is too complicated for the little. I don't even want to disrespect birds because birds are quite intelligent. But they're like a pea brain who think I'm the greatest magician in the world. No, you're not. Okay, so the subject matter. Ooh, we got fingerprint. It's the subject matter. So what is life trying to teach you? Your fingerprint. What do we know about fingerprints? Fingerprints are unique to each and every person. So we've been taught. Two fingerprints are the same. I believe that could be true. Because even if there's a situation where two fingerprints are the same, there's always little flaws about them, maybe cuts when they were younger, burns, or protrusions from whatever type of damage that will then, or even like different marks from the jobs that we do. All these things, they make our fingerprint even more unique to us. So fingerprint, something that's unique to you, that's the subject matter. So let's see where God is going with this. So right away I'm getting that it's talking about like let's say there's a whole line of jewelers on a boulevard. You're one of them. Let's say you have a business there, you're one of those jewelers. It's like, what about your jewelers would make people leave all those other jewelers and come into your store? Your fingerprint, your uniqueness. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So it could be a line of restaurants, a bunch of hairdressers, a bunch of barber shops, a bunch of, maybe you're after somebody and you're one of many suitors. It's like, what makes you unique and worthy to be chosen? So right away I'm getting this one is about getting to know yourself, getting to see your own brilliance. So I have to check both of those cards before I continue. They came out weird. Interesting. When I turn it like this, I can feel like a blank space at the top, like a clean slate. Like this. It's not bad, it's not messy or anything like that, but it's just, there is something there. God wants us to read it like this. Okay. Let's be right like this. Okay. So let's see what life is currently trying to teach you. Number 7. So we got this, guys, in the reverse. this guy is in the reverse. And then we have changed religion in the reverse. So with the religion card, I'm getting perspective, philosophy. Okay. So right away, this is saying be who you are. Don't disguise yourself. And don't change your way of thinking, because however you're thinking, it is correct. So whatever formula, whatever ideals you live by, mentally, educationally, intellectually, spiritually, they are perfect for you and who you are. So don't let nobody change you. Fingerprint. What's unique to you, not everybody else. You don't need to seek acceptance from anybody. Okay? So the underlying issue, let's find out. So we got age over 3,000 years. DNA manipulation. See, people are trying to change you. Your spiritual DNA, your philosophical DNA. So life is trying to teach you how to be shamelessly you. If you're going to make any changes, let them be because you feel like you need to make these changes. If you're going to change any of your philosophical rules, if you're going to change anything about you, even your physical appearance and these things, don't let the world change you. Don't let your world around you change you. You decide to change yourself. Because when you're being your most authentic self, you attract your most authentic people and your most authentic experiences. You experience things and people that actually help with your growth rather than finding yourself around people and things that bore you or waste your time or that you just can't learn anything from or grow from. Okay, so we got this card coming out as flip again. Flip, it says Filipino, but it comes out as flip on several occasions, and this is one of them. So flip karma. So people are trying to change you because once they change you, it changes your karma, but by extension, your destiny. Like I said, experiences that you would experience by being yourself, you won't experience them. People that you would meet or people who would gravitate towards you because of you being your authentic self, you wouldn't meet them because they do not recognize you as being an extension of them or being like them in any way, being their type. You understand? So for a very long time, people have been trying to manipulate people so that they can flip their karma. And we got DNA look alike. So now this is who you are not. Yeah, you got to listen to your intuition. It knows. So this one is saying that you need to watch out for people as well who are not being who they are. They are being who the world around them is telling them to be. So it's like they look like they are this or that, but they are not. So what life is trying to teach you right now is being able to see beyond people's facades. Don't let people fool you. Just because they act like a bad man don't mean they're a bad man. They could be the nicest people that you ever meet. Or just because they act like a good person, I should say a bad person, not a bad man. Just because somebody's acting like a bad person, it doesn't mean they're actually a bad person. Use your intuition because it knows. Just because somebody's acting like a good person don't mean that they're a good person. Like they say, energy doesn't lie. Me personally, I kind of block my intuition and my ability to spiritually see sometimes because it's too much ugliness around me. But if you allow yourself to use it, it will serve you well. Me, sometimes I just don't give a fuck because it's like I'm tired of seeing the bullshit. So it's like blah, blah, fucking blah. Okay, I don't care. But yeah, it doesn't lie. Your intuition doesn't lie. Okay. So life is trying to teach you to not be fooled by people's disguises. The way they look physically and the way they look spiritually. Their mindset, what they say they believe in, but they actually don't. So this goes for you, yourself, not allowing the world to change you because it's going to change your DNA. And also, if you meet people who are your soul family and you dismiss them because you didn't use your intuition to truly see who they are because they presented themselves to look like another type of person, you're going to miss your blessing too. So this can work both ways. So this is all about you not missing your blessing. Because to be around like minds is one of the most strengthening things we can do for ourselves. Because they understand us. So they can help us to grow. When we have problems, we have people that we can actually talk to who understand from our perspective, our experience, our belief system. And that's very important. Okay? So don't let people's facades throw you off if they're your soul family. Just kick that disguise to the side and let them know, look, I do see you. I know you're pretending, okay? And you can kind of stop the pretending now because it's just us here. And we're not very much different to each other, okay? I won't tell nobody that you're like me if you don't want me to. But yeah, when you're with me, please don't do that dumb shit because you're going to bring out the dumb shit in me. Right. So let's just not play games with each other. Okay, so we got birth to 10 years, criminal, and then we have fluent in multiple languages. So what this is telling me is for a period of time, someone could be acting in a naughty way, but really and truly, that's not all that they are. So the multiple languages is coming through as, yeah, I'm a criminal, but I know how to be a good person too. I know how to be a criminal, and I know how to be a good person. And when I was shuffling, I saw the Nephilim card. So somebody that you're dealing with is actually a good person, but they're pretending not to be. Okay, so let's read on. So we got age over 300. And we got 41 to 60 years. And we got new life, political, or of government, faulty, Anunnaki. So this could be talking about politicians. It could be talking about regular people too, but it could actually be talking about politicians. Okay? Because with the Anunnaki energy, as I've learned on my studies, is Anunnaki, there are people who are kind of in between. It's like I could be a criminal, but I could be a good guy as well. And they're both sincere. It's like I'll be whatever I need to be when the time calls for me to be that. Let's read on. So we got plastic surgery, height. So you see? So plastic surgery, what is plastic surgery? Something that we do to change our appearance for height, to get by, to get higher. Let's see. You know what I want to clarify? This age over 300 years. I get the rest of it, but that part there. So let's have some more clarification for this. What do you mean by that? I think I'll just let the card drop out. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so the card that came out, we got Secret Society, New Lifestyle, World Domination Scheme. So this could very much be talking about people of the government. It's like, don't let their representation of themselves, their public representation of themselves, fool you into thinking that that's all that they are. Okay? Because a lot of them are just, how they say? Okay, because a lot of people who get into like politics and stuff like that, they usually get in with a positive inspiration. They actually go in there to do good, but when they get in there, then they realize how corrupt it is. It's only now that it's coming abundantly clear that politics is very corrupt. Okay, before, people were fooled into thinking that politicians actually were here to do good by the people. Okay, so a lot of people who went into politics, they went in there with good intentions, only to be bullied into this criminal lifestyle. Okay, so we got Secret Society, New Lifestyle, World Domination Scheme. So for a very long time, they changed them. That's what the 300 is talking about. And now we got age 41 to 60 years, new life, political or of government, and faulty. But we got Anunnaki and then plastic surgery. So it's like I could turn it on or off at any time that I want to. That's what God wants us to know. Well, God want you to know. Okay, recognize those who can turn their criminality on and off at will, because that's not who they truly are. They're not criminals for real. They were just forced into criminality. They didn't think they have a choice. Okay, and we got digital ID that came out as well. So with a digital ID, you can change that shit so easily. It's much easier to hack a computer system details than it is to take someone to do plastic surgery. Okay? So God wants you to know that in a flash, they can change. Just like we saw that, was it the mayor of Chicago, Brandon, I think Johnson? And it's like, it was kind of mind blowing to see a politician talking up against the shadow government like that. But it's because that's who he always was. It's like now it's his opportunity to show the world him true self. Okay? Because saying what he said about boycotting these businesses, he know the price that they would like to make him pay for doing that, but he didn't care. That's why he did it. He's fed up. He's had enough of the criminality, and he feel like this is his moment to try and help to set things right. So he took his chance. But he knows it's risky. But that's what makes what he did so respectable. And that's why he need our support. People who would do things like that, they need our protection and our support. Because it's a very high price to pay for doing something like that. Look, we got female and fake certificate. Fake certificate is like, you're not who you say you are. Female energy is receptive energy. So the things that they're receiving is not the things that they actually want. That's not who they actually are. Their characteristic is not who they actually are. So you have to be able to see you have to be able to see beyond the facade. So that's what life is teaching you. It's not every politician that actually love the corruption. Some of them, they do it out of feeling outnumbered, and it's a strategy as well, because it's like you have to be in it to be able to make these changes. Because the mayor Brandon, he was able to make the type of moves that he was making because he was in office. So he had to endure a time of being who he is not, which is a criminal, until God provided a time for him to show the world where he really stand. And where he really stand is with the people. He stands for correct justice. Okay? But he couldn't do it before because it's like he's outnumbered and on his own, and people were so afraid. But now that the world is waking up more and more to bringing balance to the system, he saw like this is my chance. I'm gonna grab that chance, and he did. So God is trying to teach you, don't believe everything you see. Every bad person is not a bad person, and every good person is not a good person. So you have to take the time to get to know the people that you're dealing with, whether it's on a political level or on a normal level, a everyday level, a regular person level. Okay? Be mindful. So if you felt drawn to number 8, let's see what life is trying to teach you. Subject matter, if you felt drawn to number 8, they hate that. Okay. So somebody hates something. What is life currently trying to teach you? Okay. Let's check this one. Yum, yum. Okay, so we got a period of celibacy. Time to masturbate for your sexual health. And we got they are a flirt. Interesting. And we got be honest about this situation. Be honest. Interesting. Interesting message. A period of celibacy. They are a flirt. It's like, why are you flirting if you're not gonna fuck? Make yourself make sense. Why are you flirting? Why are you flirting with people if you don't intend to have sex? So it's like, what I'm getting is somebody kind of saying, well, I'm only flirting with them. It's nothing. But God is saying, be honest about this situation. You're not just flirting, because if the door was to open, would you be able to hold yourself back? Do you have a real reason to hold yourself back from actually having sex with whoever this is? Also, I'm getting with this message. I'm getting with this message that if there's somebody in your energy right now trying to convince you that they like you or something like that, or they want to be in a relationship with you, it looks like it could be fake. They could just be flirting with you. They like the adventure, they like the game. But there's a need for you to be honest about whatever situation this is. But when we dig in here, we'll know exactly what this is. So let's see the underlying issue. So the subject matter was they hate that. Okay. So the underlying issue we got, they are in love with you. You need time apart. So there's basically that same energy, celibacy and flirting. They're in love with you, but you gotta be apart. Interesting. There's a need to be honest about this situation. It's kind of like flip-flop, like games, because look what's coming up next. Have fun together. So this person staying with you is like there's stability in this situation. We got they're in love with someone else. You are from two completely different worlds. Or perhaps they and the other person are from two completely different worlds. Then we have alchemy. So alchemy talks about how the energies blend together. Like you put two people together, it's like each person who comes into our life, they bring out a different side of ourselves. Read on. Don't have sex with them yet. Sex. Past hurts are a factor here. They are not used to dealing with maturity. So, oh, we got a liar. Walls up for protection. Past hurts are a factor here. Okay. And we got unsure. So we got don't be afraid of rejection. Tell the truth. Interesting. They are about to. More interesting. We got telepathic communication or other form of messaging. So somebody's about to reach out, speak out. And we got you are their karma. Whether that's good karma or bad karma. You scared them. They've got plans for you. Interesting. Trust the process. They want to build a life with you. And then we got a blank page. Interesting. It never encountered anyone like you. So what we've got going on here is like there's somebody here who is attracted to more than one person. Okay. So I feel like what life is trying to teach you in this situation, there's several lessons here. First of all, be slow to have sex with people. That's the first lesson. The second lesson is just because somebody is behaving like an idiot, it doesn't mean that they're actually an idiot, because this person is just dealing with past hurts. And you could be assuming that they're not used to dealing with maturity, but that is not the truth. They actually are used to maturity, but they just have these walls up for their protection because they are unsure about where you stand with them. They're afraid of rejection. Okay? And they're about to tell you that. Actually, it look like they're about to be like honest and have a deep conversation, which means that they're about to allow themselves to be vulnerable. So it's not a time to play with this person's feelings, because this person has been hurt, and for this person to come to you and be vulnerable with you and tell you these truths about how they've been hurt and why they're really acting the fool with you, it's a big deal for them. So please do not do anything to make this person feel insecure if you can. Okay? But you are their karma and you scare them because they love you. They've got plans for you. Trust the process. They want to build a life with you. So this person actually wants you. Now, what we got going on here, they're in love with someone else. But though they are from two completely different worlds. So whoever this person is that this person think they're in love with, their alchemy is kind of weird. Okay, it's like they have better chemistry with you than with this person. But this other person is most likely not asking much of them. They don't have to be as grown up with this other person as they have to be with you. So it's like they could be wishy-washy with this other person, and they can still get what they want from this person, but you're asking this person to be a man or be a woman. You're not settling for their weaker persona, especially when it is damaging to who you are. Okay. So that's what we got going on. And they have never encountered anyone like you. So you're something completely new for this person. So it's like baby steps. Okay. It's necessary to take baby steps. Let's dig in a little bit more. So we got never encountered anyone like you. And that's why it seems one-sided. It's like this person is trying to keep up with who you are, but it's like you're basically completely new to them. But it's like they never said anything to you. So this person may communicate with you telepathically or in the real world. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to when you're just chilling and you hear this person talking to you. Pay attention to your Facebook messaging or whatever service you got, your text messages and what this person is about to reach out. Okay, we got so we got, that's actually their idea of what love is. Seduction. So this person expresses their love through their sexual energy, and you don't. So what life is trying to teach you is everybody's different and they are doing their best. So I feel like life is calling for you to have some patience. We got other people are working against your relationship. So not only is it hard for this person to relate to you, there are outside influences that's messing with your already shaky association, that's making it even harder for the two of you to communicate and sort out your differences and get to know each other properly. We got fearful. So other people working against the relationship is bringing fear into the situation. So this person, if this person is touchy, feely, huggy, kissy, that's how they express their love. That's their love language. Okay? So it may not be that this person just want to have sex with you. They don't just want to have sex with you. They actually want to build a life with you. They see you as a life partner. But y'all are so different. Okay? So now the message up here about celibacy and flirting, I'm getting, don't have sex with them, but don't shut them out either. Okay? Because this person is trying to build with you. And yes, there's somebody else in the picture, but it's not the somebody that they want to be with. They're not compatible. And they have more chemistry with you, they're more compatible with you. So it's like between the two, they're choosing you. But they are dealing with past hurts. They put up walls for protection, and they know what maturity actually looks like. But they just don't have a need to express that around the people that they're around, but you require that of them. So now it's like they have to kind of get their brain and their whole anatomy together to tap into their higher realms. Okay? So don't have sex with them, but don't cut them out completely either. Okay? And this person's love language is flirting with you. they're gonna be all up in your space when you probably don't want them to. Okay. Probably have to teach him a different language or teach her a different language. Okay. And then you got other people fighting against this too. So, what lesson is life trying to teach you in this situation? There's a lot of lessons. I suggest you press rewind and listen again, because there's a whole lot that's going on here. But the overall message is, this person do want you. You're very different. You require more of them than they have had to give in the past, and they actually want to give what you require of them, because they know that they can be more, and they know that they can be more with you. They see you as a better fit for them, for their life, for their future. But your type is, they've never encountered anyone like you before who was serious about wanting better, and you scare them. You are their karma. In this case, you could be both their good karma and their bad karma. You could be their good karma because you're helping to bring out the winning side of this person, the emperor side of this person. You know what I'm saying? You're helping this person to learn to overcome their fears and say no and mean no when they say no, and mean yes when they say yes, and expect that their commands be carried out because they were well thought through. They're not just trying to be controlling. There's purpose behind this person's life now. So now they have to really, they're more serious about what they're hoping to achieve, and therefore it will be reflected in how they deal with the world around them. Okay. So when it comes to your love language, you want different things. Their love language is seduction. Touch them, feel them, kiss them, hug them, flirt with them. They like that. With you, they need to figure out what your love language is, because you want different things when it comes to the love language. So y'all gonna have to talk about that. You're gonna have to let this person know. And there's gonna have to be some give and take, because you can't, just because seduction isn't your love language, it doesn't mean that it's okay for you to not speak their love language but expect them to speak yours. There's gonna have to be some give and take. That's why God was telling you straight, yo, they're a flirt. Okay? So don't have sex with them, but flirt with them. It will help your situation. And then we got to be honest about this situation. So what do you need to be honest about in this situation? I don't know, it feels like it could work. It feels like you're onto something good. The energy feels good. But it calls for a lot of compromise and patience and honest communication. Okay? It looks like you're on your way to a beautiful love here. But basically, this is about growing. So you're helping this person to grow. And then in turn, this person will help you to grow. So y'all have a bright future ahead, but you just have the alchemy between you. You have to maintain the balance. Okay? It's gonna be good. Pray when you need to, because sometimes it may be too much for you. So ask God to take over the situation or show you what to do or something. Okay? But this person have fears about other people that are working against your relationship, that don't make this person comfortable at all. But they want to bless you. So they're going to try their best to overcome all the challenges that come with attracting and maintaining this life that they're trying to build with you. Okay? So there's a need for both of you to trust the process. All right? So just know that their intentions for you are actually good. Okay? But it's not going to be easy. Because not only does this person have internal struggles, they got external manipulators as well, people who are against you being together, that they have to deal with as well. And by extension, you're gonna have to deal with it as well. So you're gonna have to stick together if you really want it to work. Because you want them and they want you. But other people don't want you to have each other. So it's gonna this situation relies on both your commitment to each other. But don't have sex with them yet. Flirt, but don't have no sex. Right. If you felt drawn to number 9, let's see. What is life currently trying to teach you? Sometimes you just gotta let it out. Oh, my backside. Okay, subject matter. What life is currently trying to teach you right now. We got, I don't know how to talk to you. So somebody doesn't know what to say to you. Okay. Or maybe they actually don't know how to use their words effectively. So sometimes it's not what we say, but how we say it that make the difference to how the message is received, you know. So let's see. Okay, you're lucky. Okay. So, so this person don't know how to talk to you, yeah? So he went go talk. This person went go talk to somebody else. I told someone or someone. This person don't know how to talk to you. They go talk to somebody else. Okay. So the underlying issue, we got consulting God. Shit. We're growing apart. So they're talking to God about how you're growing apart. Or whoever they see in their life as their bumble clock God. It's like maybe they're talking to the God of gods, or maybe they're talking to one of these little mini gods. Meaning like their mentors, or somebody that they hold in high regard, about the fact that you're growing apart. So it's like you're growing apart. They don't like that, but they don't know how to stop it from happening. So now they have to find somebody to talk to about it. They're looking for help as the solution. So let's read on, see what life is trying to teach you at this time. So we got, I don't know how to love you. Yeah. They're trying their best. Okay, we got, I'm not allowed, and legal problems. Interesting. Mental problems. Oh boy. We got a distraction. I had no influences. I have an addiction or addictions. And they're being honest. They got money problems. And they hate the situation that they find themselves in. But they don't want you to know. Or you don't want this person to know. You're just going to allow them to believe whatever the fuck they want. That's not very smart, is it? That's risky. Let's read on. I was incentivized to do it because they think they're going to benefit more just by allowing this person to believe whatever. And then there's a misunderstanding, like, duh. And then the person's like, man, just shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. Like, you make me sick. See? Bad decision. You just made the situation worse than it needed to be. Had you communicated with this person, then it wouldn't leave it open for them to believe whatever they want. I mean, they don't have to believe what you say, but at least you will have spoken your truth. Whether it's embarrassing or they're going to think less of you or whatever, at least you have spoken your truth. What they choose to do with it, that's your concern. That's not your decision to make. But at least you will have spoken the truth, so you will have given the situation the best opportunity to stay on balanced, firm ground. They don't know what's going on, and you're deliberately not telling them what's going on, and you're opening up yourself to be cool with them choosing to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. And then when they believe the wrong thing, now you're upset. Now you're bothered. I'm tired of you. We got, I cheated. I don't think you respect me. And that's why you didn't speak. So this is not talking about cheating, like having a sexual encounter with someone else. This is talking about you not doing the right thing. You didn't want to tell them the truth of your situation because you don't think that they would respect you anymore. But by you telling them the truth and them expressing that they don't respect you anymore, you will have done yourself a favor, because why would you want to be with someone who cannot respect when you're down? A relationship isn't necessarily established for when things are good. That's where a lot of people go wrong. If you want a solid relationship, you need to couple up with someone who is willing to still respect you when you're at your lowest, because they understand that sometime we're up and sometime we're down. If a person can't love you when things aren't going right for you, that person is not the right person for you. Because it's when we're at our lowest, we need to be supported. We are strong by ourselves when things are good. We don't even need our partners then. But when things aren't good, that's when we need somebody to rely on. So who you should choose to be in a relationship is not somebody who is happy to be there with you when you got money, or when you don't have any problems, when you're happy, when you got a lot of friends and you're feeling strong, when your health is good. Nah, you need to know who's willing to be there for you when everybody else thinks that you're not worthy to have friends. Who wants to be there for you when you're sick and can't help yourself? Who wants to be there for you when you don't have any money and you need to borrow some money from somebody? Who needs to be there for you if something should happen to you and you're no longer as beautiful physically as they are used to seeing you? Who gonna be there for you when you're at your lowest? That's how you choose a partner. So don't be ashamed to speak your truth, because you missed an opportunity to find out if this person will truly be there for you or not. Because if they don't want to be there for you when you're at your lowest, they don't need to be there when you're at your highest. They don't deserve it. You see the science? If you can't support me and respect me when I'm not at my greatest, when I am at my greatest, you are not the one who should be standing by my side, reaping the rewards with me. The person you should enjoy your triumphs with is the person who was cool to build with you. A lot of people use people to build with them, and then when they get to their heights of success, they drop that person who respected them and loved them and cared for them when they had nothing, for somebody who they think is more on their level, quote unquote. That is like the stupidest approach. Because what happens when you lose this success? Is this person who is more on your quote unquote level gonna stay with you? And why should you be cool to have somebody build with you when you have nothing, and then when you do have something, you leave that person and think that they are your lesser? What kind of mentality is that? If they were there with you in the struggle, they should be there with you in the victory. Because if you were to fall from grace again, they will help you to get back up there. Smarty pants. That's how you do it. You don't need to know who gonna love you when things are going right in your life. You need to know who the fuck gonna be there for you when things are going wrong. Those are the people that you should keep in your life when things are going right. Because you already know at your lowest, they're still gonna be there checking for you. So that was an opportunity for you to find out if this person is willing to be there with you at your lowest. Don't miss the opportunity. Speak your truth. If they stay, then it shows you a lot about who they are and how they really view you, how they feel about you. If they go, it shows you who they are, how they feel about you, how much they didn't value you. They value what you got and what you can give them. Picking a life partner is not something to take lightly. Even if you're rich, you need to pretend to be poor to see who is willing to love just you. Without the car, without the house, without the status, without the money, without the jewelry, without the clothes, without the connections. Who love you for your kind nature? Who loves you because you're loyal? Who loves you because you love them? The thing that money can't buy. That's the type of foundation that you should be building on. Because the same way that you can go up is the same way you can fall back down to zero. And you don't want your person to run away from you or treat you like you're trash just because you don't have these realistic or physical things. You want to build a bond so strong that even if you were to become impotent as a man, if your dick can't stand up, you want to build a relationship with the type of woman who would still be there for you and value you and try to find alternatives with you, rather than somebody who's just going to leave you and consider you trash just because you can't put it on her anymore like you used to. As a man or a woman, if you get sick, you need to know that your partner is going to be there to help you, to take care of you. You don't need a partner who's going to run away from you when you need somebody who is going to be there for you. If misfortune should come upon you and you lose your job, you need somebody who's going to be capable of helping to carry you through financially. You don't need somebody who's going to leave you just because you don't have no more money. Male or female. That's not a smart way to build. That's not a solid foundation. You understanding? So I think that life is trying to teach you that you shouldn't feel bad to show your weaker side. Because in a relationship, you should be each other's strength. Don't be afraid to show that person your weakness, because sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. It's just life. Life be lifing. You know how many people lost a lot of things during COVID? Nobody expected that. You need somebody who's going to stand there with you when things are up and when things are down. If you're serious about life, you'll make that a priority. Okay? So they're not with you for what you got or what you can do for them. They're with you for who you are. Your character, spiritually, morally, what do you stand for? That's how you build a solid foundation. Because when you lose all your things, all you've got is who you are. Are they going to still love you because of who you are, even without all these fabulous material things? You got a keeper. If the answer is yes in that situation, then you got somebody that you can work with. And don't get lazy and stop being loyal or stop putting in the effort to exercise sexual discipline. Don't be lazy and stop putting in the effort to take care of yourself so that you're what they see when they look at you. Don't get lazy and stop doing all the things that make this person fall in love with you in the first place. Talk to your person. Stay strong together. If you're feeling unmotivated, tell them. So at least they'll know how to deal with you. If you're going through something, tell them. So they know to give you your space and just support you where you need support as you go through whatever you're going through. If you want help, then let them know that you want help. If you just need a listening ear, let them know you need a listening ear. But life be lifing. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. It don't matter who we are. It's just everybody hide those hard times well, like you're doing in this situation. You want to hide the fact that you got legal problems and you got mental problems, and you're looking for distractions. So this could be found in what? Sex. This could be found in just doing dumb shit. And your partner's watching you, or your potential partner's watching you doing all this stupid shit and don't understand what's really going on. And then they start thinking all type of shit that is not so. Because what? You refuse to give them the details. If you're in it together, then you are obligated to tell them what's happening. How they respond will tell you if you should continue to go forward with them. You need to put your pride aside. You never know who might be able to help you if they know you're struggling. But if people look at you and all they see is you're always happy and you're always up and you're always, everything is always perfect in your world, then nobody gonna bother with you. Everybody gonna think you're okay, but you're not okay. Sometimes you might be exactly what a stranger out there needs, but if you don't find the courage in you to put your needs out there, nobody's going to check for you or consider you when they're trying to get whatever they need. So there's a position that you could have probably filled to help you with your money problems. Maybe somebody out there that could help you with your legal problems, but nobody know what the fuck you're going through because you're putting on a facade like everything is okay. Life be life in a negative way, but life be life in a positive way too, you know. Miracles do happen, especially if you're a person who try your best to be your best self. Creation is always waiting to bless you. Your surroundings are always waiting to bless you. Especially if you've been putting positive energy out there. Expect it back because it comes back to us. Just like if we put bullshit out there, expect it back because it will come back to us. So it's better that you share your truth with your person. Don't let embarrassment stop you from speaking your truth. Don't let the possibility of your ego being bruised stop you from speaking your truth. Because you never know what would have actually happened had you told this person the truth. Had you told, had you tell, had you told. I think it's had you told. Yeah, English. Yeah. So what's life trying to teach you? Speak and see what happens. And don't worry about who know your business. Because who mind, they don't matter. And who matter, they're not going to mind. They're most likely going to try to help you. But if nobody knows that you're going through something, nobody's thinking to help you with anything. That's how that works. Okay? So, instead of saying, I don't think you respect me, put them in the position to prove whether they respect you or not. And if they don't respect you, get rid of. But if they respect you, then at least you know you have a great foundation that you're building on. This person understands that sometimes life is up, sometimes life be down. Okay? Get to know the person you're dealing with. Even throw out just a few of your bits out there, just a little bit, just to test the waters to see if you don't want to put everything out there. Just to see how they will react, how they will treat you after that. You see it? And like I say, if you're rich, talking to those who might be rich. You got money problems, you're probably not rich. But when you get rich, if this person don't work out, pretend you're bumbleclad poor. To see who would still love you for who you are as a person. Do not approach people with your things, because they're going to value you for your things. Approach people for who you are, so that they can fall in love with who you are, and then they can know that you have things. They don't need to know you got things, because you don't want somebody to love you for your things. Because when you don't have no things, they're gone too. Okay? Okay. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you when we do numbers 10, 11, and 12. All right? So, until next time, my darlings, take care of yourself and take care of each other. I tell you, give thanks and praises to the Most High God for all that it is doing, all that it has done, and all that it will do for us in the future. Yeah, man, let God be praised. Until next time, my darlings, one love.